Okay, and we are live with Aussie Gaming TV's coverage of the Blaster X Cup Cybergamer matchup between RKTM Rectum and Legion Void. I'm here joined by Byza and John. How are we, guys?
I'm well. Now, Byz, I don't know if you were in this chat, but me and Judge were talking before about these teams. Now, obviously, we've seen Rectum before. We casted them in the CGA, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, they're big boys. We even did a CS show and showed them dominating pistol rounds, so we'll definitely know what they're like.
Yeah, so Rectum are number 39 at the moment. Legion are number 51. Now, Rectum go up by 29, which puts them at, the ELO rating is at 1463. They go up to 26, but Legion go up to 37. Legion have an enormous bump in their ELO rating. They go up to 1444, which puts them at 37. That's an enormous jump up the ladder. Legion are definitely the underdogs here. They need this.
Yeah, they do, and it's Rectum's favourite map, Inferno. Last time we saw them play on it, they absolutely dominated and carried hardcore style. We looked at players like Uni and Maniac go absolutely crazy. I think we're missing a player that will hold the A bomb site as well. So very interesting. Knife rounds will go out. Not worth calling because it's just a couple of shanks at Don Mega. The boys from Legions will take it out, so they'll get to decide where they want to go, what side, how they want to start it, and how they're going to work it, Don.
Yeah, now, Judgy, we were talking about Black Lion, I think, before, because a Legion worried because Black Lion lost to Rectum. Is that what you were saying?
They are a little bit worried. So I was talking to the head of Legion, Shadow, today, and Shadow was saying that the main concern going into this match is the last game that Rectum played against Black Lion, like you said. Now, they played Black Lion on Inferno and managed to take out the game 16-6, which was unexpected by everyone. Everyone, or especially Legion, is expecting that Rectum is a good team, but didn't think they'd pull out a 16-6 win, not a win of that gravity.
Well, I was going to say, because Black Lion, I should say, not Black Legion, Jesus. Black Lion have lost 4 of their matches in the CGA. Like that's an enormous loss.
Look, you're right. It is an enormous loss and a large losing streak as well. Whether that's not something that Legion should be as worried about because it's just the trend of losing that Black Lion's been through, or maybe it is actually a show of power from Rectum showing just exactly what they can do. We'll have to watch the rest of this match to find out and see as we get a few rounds in.
Starting the matches here, guys. Legion on the CT side as Rectum on the T side quickly. Well, we're going to go through the rounds, but we're actually ticking down. The flashes are going, so this looks like a B bomb site push from a Rectum. The Molotov is set. They've all managed to get through it and plant quite convincingly. The boys from Legion just chilling out. The first coming as Void Hunter picks up the one. The Flaster, well, there you go, already stuffed up the name, picks up the second. So Rectum just getting absolutely nailed here as the retake comes in so easily for Legion. They've got to get in there and retake. Ray still left. He goes down. Maniac will get analed in the banana section. And there is a retake from the Legion's boys. A good start by them, but they let him in for a bomb plant, Don Mega.
Yeah, so these boys are, and I'm going to bring it up on the screen here, they are playing for the H7. Now, that is the Sound Blaster H7. Buys, that is worth a whopping $1,150 in this.
Ooh.
Right? I mean, that's a lot of money for some of these teams, Like, that is an enormous thing to be playing for. In my opinion, that is worth, and I think, Judge, we were talking about this as well.
Oh, triple nade. Oh, they absolutely go crazy with the nades. 3 in the mid, 2 down banana, and pick up 2. The Fraz boy will pick that one as the Stipe Magic and Compost will get one onto Maniac. He goes down. Omega, let's quickly go through the teams as the boys round out the round 2.
Yeah, we should have probably done this before. Sorry if you're watching me pull up my map there as the Composed and Fusper is taking down the last 2 frags. So, Composed, Fusper, Lukey, I'm not sure how to say that, Rincon and Hunter, as a shout out to Stipe, their service sponsor there. Rays, Hulu, Maniac, Missmund and Uni for the Rectum boys is how you round that
MSND.
out. MSND, is that what we're going to say? We have to decide on
that.
That
sounds better. That sounds better. MSND.
Yep, right.
It's just more concise and a bit clearer than
We're going into the third round. We've got to buy on each of these two teams. You can see the AKs coming up for the Ts right away. It might seem a little early, so they're risking a bit of cash in doing this. As Huju, I'm not exactly sure what the boost is down this banana alley, but it doesn't seem to be too effective as there's smoke all up in his grill, and he's not to be able to do anything. Uni firing a couple of random bullets down the banana there. Popping over to Maniac, the only one really pushing in very strongly. You can see the player hiding just around the corner from him. Is he going to be poking the full way? We're going to whip our Johnny out and just go for it. I don't think we're going to be able to. He's just going to sit and hold that little sight there, or hold that little corner, that little line. He knows there's a player there. The smoke has just come through. There's still 5 players left on each team, and the rollout is a little bit slow here. MSND is moving around the corner trying to make that banana push. The bomb has obviously gone that way, so they're trying to see if there is a loose player at B they can take down for the rush in, but it does look like there's going to be an A. Composed is right on that bomb site, taking down the Raise man. He's going to be firing at the Maniac, does get him, moves around the corner. Whoa. 2 players there. Uni will take him down in response, has a fire at the player on the corner. Does he get him? Yes, he does. Uni having a baller here. Hunter is the one that lost his life to him, playing no further part in the round 2. Health is what Uni's sitting on, hiding in that pit. Fastbar is the only player on his team with full health. He's moving up, and well, he's not really moving up at all, Byza. He's just kind of staying in mid. I think we're going for a bit of a save.
Yeah, it looks like the Legion Desire boys are going to chill out for this one. They did retake the first one, so there's plenty of money in their piggy banks. As the push out comes from the MSND, he will get taken out by Frostbar. Interesting to see, they left that round, as that bomb blows, they left that round decisively 20 seconds to move into the A bomb site. And what got Legion Desire off track and off target to fragging was they actually went back to a passive hold instead of aggressive. They were holding that midsection where all the boys pushed through, and because it was late and they're worried about the rotation on each side, they went right back, which caught them out and gave Rectum the first round.
Yeah, they did indeed. Now, Judgy, I was going to bring this up, but we were talking about this in that because the finals are for the top 31 teams in this map, in this ladder, are for the top 8 teams. Is it worth, and would you, as a player, be dropping down to that 32 to 64 bracket to play in the finals for that bracket, knowing that you're better than those teams? Would you invoke the ELO decay by not winning any matches? Is that something that's, feasible? Would you drop down?
For me personally, it depends on the context of where your team's sitting. If your team can reasonably believe that they will hold that top position, then sure, why not? I mean, you're dropping down to have the potential to win second prize, which is quite a good prize in itself.
It's still $1,000. I mean, that's the Sound Blaster H5s, the 5 of them for the team that plays. That is still $1,000 prize. It's still a major prize from the sponsors.
That's exactly right. And so you really got to weigh up. I mean, any team that's thinking about doing that has to weigh up the pros and the cons. Do they think they'll have a viable shot at going for the grand prize? Are they in this for the actual prize itself? Right? Are they in this for a bit of a rep to try and show where they can get?
It's going to be interesting to see. The finals are obviously held on the 13th of December, so if you're doing something that day, which is a Sunday, I think it's a Sunday, too bad. It's best of one, and it's a double elimination. Byza, do you want to just give us a little bit of a wrap-up of what happened last round when me and Judge were sort of shooting the shit?
I sort of was jumping onto Twitter, so I was jumping back and forth. But what I did is I came back into the end of that and saw Rectum had worked into the the B bomb site. I always get mixed up and used to the source. As we do say, this is a Tech 9 pushed into the jungle.
Oh my God,
Flashes have been counted. Oh, this is the favourite strat. No, they're not. They're going to work around the library section and catch Compost off guard. They will wrap around a Diggly. Nice spray coming from the Rainkun. Will pick up the 2 and 4 action. And now they're trying to push him. Hunter with a lovely shot off the top of the Diggity section. Ray sitting inside, he will pick up that frag as well. So they're still holding off here, Rectum boys. They want to try and get another round on this buy-up. Well, not buy-up, they're actually Tech 9, so this is really good if they can hold. If they won't, Uni and Raze will both get taken out. Legion Desire with a mandatory round, considering that was a Tech 9 push, but a really, really well done by Rectum. That will get them a bit of money in the piggy bank they're on, but they need to pick up a couple more rounds. Early game, if you lose a couple more, especially with the buy-up, you're going to be in a whole world of trouble when it comes big game.
It's yeah, you really walk uphill when you lose too many. I mean, they risked the buy-up really early, so they obviously had to do another save there. But that being said, I mean, it wasn't too bad if you ask me. They got the bomb down, which gives them a little bit of cash. If you see the rollout now, we look like we're trying to push the B banana area. We've got someone moving around to the hold, and is he going to get pushed down? Yes, it's Raze and MSND that are going to go down in that first initial bit of spray. Fasper and Luke on 40 and 30 respectively, just pushing back to that bomb site. Don't want to take too much damage, or too much more damage, I should say. They still know that there's 3 players available, and they look like they're coming their way, going to cause a whole mass of trouble. You can see them through the x-ray on the screen. If you're looking through the walls on the stream, it's Lukey pushing right back to spawn. Very, very passive. Uni trying to watch the bum area through that banana. He's the one with the bomb. He's the one that they have to protect. They look like they're going to go for a rotate. No, Uni is pushing up banana. He's nodded left and right, so it doesn't look like they want to push A. You know, the classic 3-2 split is probably what they're going to be working off here. The smoke making them nervous, not wanting to push in. You can see Composed on this balcony, still waiting for a player to push through this bomb site. Very, very cautious here. They know that this slow push could make or break this this early game. All the players stacking up, the flashes, the nades, the nicotine, everything's coming in. Now it's going to all kick off. Fastler is moving around the corner. He's taken down Maniac. Didn't get the bomb planter. Eventually through the smoke with Uni. It's going to be Lukey that pushes. Is he going to find Huju? Yes, he does. He finds him through the smoke. That was an amazing, amazing little round. Buys 6 and 3 health for these 2 players. They played that perfectly to the letter.
Yeah, when you generally what you see from a lot of players is when they drop health, they go hide. They don't want to frag. They're really worried about losing their life and their guns. But where I can see clearly, and it's just evidence in that round, how solid the Legion Desire play. They've got a solid entries, sorry, not entries, solid holds at A and even B. They've done 5 nades in a anti-eco round, and the retake, you saw that as they do the triple nade down mid, don't get anything. Well, they do get a frag just of an AK fire. They were quite strong. They did a flash with a Molotov down banana. So they've actually got a lot of strats for counter strats for CTs worked out, and it's really good play with them. That's why they've got 5 rounds right now, and Rectum was struggling. Yeah,
you can see Rectum on the eco once again, Judge. I mean, what's this? The 4th eco? We're only 7 rounds in, and we've done 4. I mean, the 50% of their rounds have been eco rounds.
That's right. I mean, unfortunately for Rectum at the moment, they risked a lot in buying up with those AKs. As we can see, a lot of AKs now sitting on Legion's side. They seem to be losing a lot of key rounds when it comes to buying up. They're buying up and then failing to win that round, giving Legion more guns even though they don't need them. And then even like we were commenting briefly before, buying Tech 9s on an eco round. Very risky play to try and get some better push off. Didn't work out for them still.
Yeah, you can see the fastbar if you're watching at home. He's got 8k. We're watching Rincon. He's sitting in the pit. There's going to be a push from Huju. He's going to take the double. He's already got the bomb. He's going to turn around, and Lukey and the rest of the team have gone down right behind him. He thought he had some backup. He didn't. Now there's 11k sitting in fastbar, and Hunter had the 9. He's going to be buying up the AWP. Not a bad little buy up from that team. You can see a couple of AKs coming out, and they will do a full AK buy. Okay. Well, let's follow MSND. This is going to be very interesting to see if he's going to sit in banana or on the stairs. It looks like he's going to sit on banana, boys.
Yeah, but he's smoked out, so he can't have a peek. Just watching the hunt, where is he? He's sitting in mid, and he'll open up on Uni. That is a lovely frag to start the round for the Legion boys as the Rincon picks up the second on Raze. I'm not sure where that was. I think he was working aggressively up the second mid. So a real disadvantage for Rectum, and it's really suffering from them because they've done so many eco rounds to buy up and lose 2 quick guns without really causing any damage is really going to be disheartening to them and really hard to work in this round on.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
can
the
see-
thing is,
we can
like you
see
just said, they haven't gotten damage off on either team. These are empty deaths
Oh!
as well.
Watch what MSND's doing. I've been following him all game. He's pushing up with the AWP. They've obviously lost a lot of confidence in their team if we're having the guy with the most expensive gun on the team go first. I mean, this gun only fires one bullet at a time. Judge, why the hell would you send him first? Look, he's just gone down because he was
That
playing
is the
with
perfect
Hunter.
example of what not to do, unfortunately. Rectum just...
Why did they send
they're
him
losing-
first? Look at what this
Exactly.
guy's doing.
They shouldn't have sent him first, especially you look at his health. He had 17 health. A pistol could have taken him out.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand, Judgy, why they didn't save. I don't.
No, and it could have been beneficial. I mean, now you look at the money that's on Rectum's team. I mean, they've got enough money to buy for each other to get some AKs out, but not everyone's bought up. MSMD's now stuck with Tech 9. They're at a disadvantage when really they could have saved that AWP.
Unfortunate for them. We're watching Hunter.
Oh.
He's already got a kill. It's Huju that's gone down, pushing up Banana. Unfortunate for him, but that's what happens. Now we've got MSND having a little bit of a gun. So, I mean, it did work out for everybody in the end, Byza, I suppose.
Just to make a quick mention, they've got a free stack at the B bomb site, so they're really predicting a movement into B because they haven't done much in that. And if I remember correctly, Rectum's movement into the B bomb site when they play other matches is quite frequent. So it's really interesting to see if they're going to work it. Now, Lukey A has worked back for the Legion, Void or Desire, whatever you want to call them. He's going to now head back, so he's just jumping back and forth. They're going to listen for a bit of movement. Nothing coming from Rincon or the Compost Stipe, so they're going to probably start going as MSD.
Did you call him
sets himself.
compost?
Was it composed?
Composed.
The whole time.
He's
Hunter
compost. Give him to the worms.
picks up the AWP. MSMD gets taken out as they work into the B bomb site. The Fraspa onto the Manic, picks him up. They're still at the back of the site here, the Legion boys. They're not moving, so... Oh, what's Ray's doing? He's flashed out. And they just jump in front. Too many frays go down, and that was just I would say, compost of a round to the boys. Rectum, Legion, Desire, absolutely nailing them with a quick retake. And sorry, shout out to Composed Stipe. I'm so sorry, buddy. You got 8 rounds of me calling you that. I won't do that anymore.
Guys, if you were watching Uni in the last round, he was chasing Fastbar around the corner. Fastbar rounds the corner, kills one of his teammates. Uni's the one left alive, gets him in the back, but then dies anyway. I mean, Uni could have saved the teammate's life, changed the whole round around. This sort of stuff seems to be happening a little bit on this Rectum team, where they seem to be dropping rounds that they kind of have. If you play it a little bit smarter, you play it a little bit differently. I mean, but then Judgy, what ifs, you know?
That's right. I mean, hindsight's perfect. Unfortunately, it's the best 20 vision you'll ever get. And there's a lot of mistakes that Rectum are making in this game that hopefully they're going to go back, watch this broadcast later, and find out where they went wrong and improve.
Lukey just holding in that smoke, thinking they would run past him. And clever play by the boys. Rectum actually sprayed it out. So they head into the B bomb site. Rotation's already come from Hunter, and he'll miss his op shot as MSMD picks a frag up on him. Rincon will get the return. So the Composed and Rincon versus the NOG, or NOG. I don't even know how. NOG? It's NOG. I will go with that.
Hoju.
Hojo. Oh, sorry. It's a H. Hojo, he'll pick
Oh.
up the AK. He will get flashed, however. So he's just a bit of disoriented. And as
Is this the
saying
hold?
that...
Oh!
It's the
the
hold!
It's the hold!
There it is. The counter flash, caught him off guard. Composed. I'll tell you what, that is as composed as you can ever get. He jumped straight onto a ninja. And, bad luck. That's just Rectum's night. They're not having it. They're not on tonight. They're definitely not working very well as a team,
I think
especially
he
with
thought
that.
that his teammate would be alive for a little bit longer, so he could take a lot of the brunt of the damage, and he could sit like on the. It wasn't even an injury; he just kind of just walked up to it and defused it.
That's right. I mean, you kind of expect with a ninja that, you know, he out of nowhere manages to secure under their noses, but in that case, it was just the fact that he wasn't checking the bomb. He just had free reign to sit there for 5 seconds.
We're watching the boys now do another push up to this corner. They're not pushing the banana now because Faspa is there, firing down through the smoke, halting their well, I suppose march up to B when we haven't seen much of an A push from these boys except for that round the world that you saw before. Now it's Rincon. He was hiding in Boiler. He's got
the
3K. Oh my
Absolutely
God,
nailed it.
MSND went down and he was the only one that didn't get the headshot. Now it's all up to Uni. He's got 13 health and he's got 3 players to deal with, one of whom just took down 3 of his players. He's playing with him now, toying it with him behind this diggity pole. He's going to pop out and get him in the head now. 4 down for Rincon. Amazing, amazing work from him. Just the positioning alone, Judgy, that was just pro as hell.
It was beautiful, and Rincon's been doing some absolute work. I mean, all of the Legion boys tonight have been doing some work with their positioning and making sure they're getting good shots off. But of particular note already is Composed and Rincon. They're really not having a composted game. They're actually getting some good touches off.
That is right. As you look on the scoreboard, Rincon with the 14 kills, 1 assist, 2 deaths. So he's dominating the score of 34. We'll watch that and we'll recap that at half-time as the first frag has come down. And that is hunted down. So an advantage to Rectum boys is what they needed. They are working let's say that's a majority of a 3-2 split, 2 holding the mid. Fraspa left in B. So the rotation from Luke is just holding that archway. He's going to work around Uni, probably going to be the main player to try and work that midsection. However, they are playing quite defensively, so we might see Rectum push back for a B push here, Don Mega.
Yeah, I'm watching Uni move around the mid-section. There looks to be a little bit of a stack up towards A. The bomb is going that way as well. There's a 2-2 split, which does work in their favour a little bit, but if Maniac doesn't move down this corridor, nothing is going to happen. I mean, these boys, are they going around the world? It does look like they could pull that off. Composed is running around the corner. He's going to be able to find Uni as Uni is moving a little bit towards... They're going A. It does look like everybody's there. Maniac pops out of the smoke. He's going to take down the Rincon. Now the bomb's going to go down in the hands of Uni. Faspa and Lukey all have to be there. Faspa is the one that's close. Oh, no. Lukey is actually the one who's closest. As Lukey moves around the corner, he picks up the Galil for some reason. Now we've got a real gun in the AK. He's not going to move through the smoke. It's a bit damaging to the health when they can see you pop out on the other side. Now very nervous, trying to look around this smoke. This round actually might go Rectum's way. It's been 15 seconds already. Uni pushes out, very stupid. Gets a headshot from Lukey, and Fastbar isn't even rounding this corner because he'll go down to Raze as he pushes out that door. Now Lukey, last one left. Is he going to watch for the bomb? No, it's going to be a little bit of a save. That's the bomb going off. 10 rounds has gone Legion's way, and now Rectum finally have the 2. They're not double figures, but this wasn't a very good T-side whatsoever, Judgy, from these Rectum boys.
I think the key thing in looking at that round win just then is they took picks and won those trades. In previous rounds... That's right, and they changed up. They went A instead of trying to push down Banana. Every other time that they've lost a round, they've either been pushing Banana and getting picked off by some of Legion's sharp shots, or they're just rushing in and getting absolutely compounded by Legion's full team defense. Whereas getting picks and slowly moving up seems to work a lot better for Rectum.
Yeah, it's more so that when they doing the entry picks, they're actually opening themselves up to more vulnerability. Oh God, another word I stuff up. They just open themselves up to be fragged first, rather than them getting the first frag. So it's them just giving a bit of momentum and some confidence in getting those picks. When you look at Legion, don't take any credit away from them. They've got 10 rounds for a reason. They're sharp. They're on top of their game. They're well pracked. And they know how Rectum are playing on this map. So I don't know if they've done a lot of homework on them, but they're definitely displaying it tonight.
Yeah, we're watching these boys. They're doing the classic sort of B glitch where one boosts the other one up to look down Banana to see if there's anyone at the Commodore. Of course, there was someone there, but now it looks like we're going for a Maniac push down the mid. It's going to be Composed who's going to take the Uni, the Hooju, and Maniac. Lukey's on the other side. Hunter as well. They're all there. It looks to be compacting in the anus in mid. And who gets up? It's Legion gets up in that round. That was very quick after looking for picks. Legion aren't the sort of players that'll push you if you're waiting on that corner. They're just not going to do it. I mean, they're not the sort of players, and I think Rectum have too slowly worked that out, guys.
And the thing is that Legion in that one, they waited. They could hear some of the sloppier movements from Rectum, could hear that they're going to push, and that was their downfall.
Oh, Frostbar!
As they work up into the A-bomb site. Frostbar takes the quaddie and finishes the team off with lovely work by
I hope we got
Banana.
that on the stream.
Oh, we certainly got that.
We got that. We got that on there.
Oh, Frostbar.
That is some
Bloody
crazy.
hell.
That is some crazy work by the team there. Legion Desire definitely showing the strong force they are and how high they want to climb this ladder. There's no tank in here. They want to go as high as they possibly can go. MSMD, I was going to say in the round before that, he was the last one in that mix section with the AWP, and he decided to frag instead of save, which is a questionable thing, is when you could probably work another round with an AWP when you know your team's dead. So I think it's Rectum also being smart with what they want to do. That eco round, they could have done that a delay 20 seconds because they ran out into 3 nades. They all got weakened quite massively, and when they worked up, Frostbar, the Lukier, all waiting for him. Crossfire frag, goodnight Irene. They just had that so easily. So Rectum need to be smart about delaying those eco pushes when they're being predicted.
Yeah, we're looking at a mixed buy from these boys now. They're going for another slow B. We've seen them try to pull one of these off before. It's Lukey that's been flashed. Fastbar's waiting in this corner. He's going to see a little bit of a head, and he's going to get 2 of them, MSND and Huju. This seems to be the way of things now in this game. You got Rays on the other side. Lukey is also taking down Uni over by the B site. Rincon is looking for rotators, and he'll get one in the form of Rays. Now it's all up to Maniac. He's the only one left. He's got 32 health, and he's hiding in a corner somewhere. Trying not to get fragged. It won't work out too hard for him, and we've got the good halves coming out. 13-2 go the score counts to both of these two teams. I mean, 18-4 is what Fastbar's on right now after taking a couple of quaddies. I mean, that is unbelievable.
What can you say from Rectum CT side? What do they have to do to get the free anti-eco rounds, give himself a chance in this game? Because at the moment, they're counted out. I would say Legions won't probably drop 1 and then take out the rest.
Look, I think it's hard. I mean, Rectum's really the disadvantage here, and Rectum hasn't been obviously on T side you don't want to be holding too much, but even when they've planted the bomb, they can't hold a site, and that's going to be their downfall here when we're going CT. They need to have smart buys. They need to use those smart buys appropriately and actually win rounds and capitalise when they've got good weapons. But at this stage, 13-2, it's a long shot.
It is indeed. We're watching a very slow push from these boys as well. It looks like we're going to be popping in a little bit of an A as the Legion boys moving down the mid. You can see Hunter's the first one into this A bomb site, looking over towards Pit. Is he going to find anybody there? He's moving onto the bomb site quite quickly. It's Uni that's got the 1 and the 2. Hunter has got a very nice response on him as we're looking at the Maniac and MSND. The last 2 for their team on the CT team, and MSND popping around the corner. He doesn't realise that there's one in Pit. Now he does, so he knows that there's 1, 2, 3 all around him. Has to make something happen very, very fast. He's got a teammate coming around the corner. Is going to be fast enough firing at Hunter's head. He's also firing at Fastbar in the Pit. Is he going to be able to take one down? Is Hunter going to go down? He is going to go down. But Lukey is taking down his friend in the form of Maniac. So unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a lot of options and buys. We're done. Legion have got another round here. I mean, this is absolutely out of control.
Yeah, look, as far as it goes, anti-echo rounds, you pick up the first, you pick up all 3. That's how I usually see it. So I'm going to call it now. Legions are going to take out the next 2 and dominate. They might do it fast, might do it slow. Who knows? Just recapping that last round, the way that bomb was actually planted at that A bomb site outside the actual hay barrel. It was a smart play, played to their advantage and where they were holding. Rectum never had a chance to even retake on that, and it was going to suffer. You know, at the moment, MSMD 31 HP. They're all the pistols. Glil by the Rincon's an interesting play by him. Whether he's going to work that up as they hit that banana, well, quite slowly here, Domega, as Frasper has the bomb. I'm just trying to call what's what. They're slowly going to work it, but how do you see this round panning out?
Well, I can see Hunter sort of slowly moving in. He's got an Uzi. He knows that the rest of the team, or the opposition team, I should say, have the.
Oh, that's interesting boost.
It is an interesting boost.
He almost saw him too.
Well, okay. But
Sorry, mate.
it's just weird. I don't know what Legion are doing right now. We're moving into B, we're not. I mean, Hunter's not making any noise now. Everybody else seems to be going A. We've got Fasper coming around the corner as they're trying to push A around the world. We've got Huju standing on this bomb site. He's going to take 1 and 2. Huju with a nice little couple, and that's going to ease up for the CTs a lot here as Uni also getting in on the action. Rincon has been able to plant the bomb. Now Hunter is the last one left for this T team. He has to stop them defusing, which they're already... Are they already doing it? Maniac...
Yeah, they're already defusing. They're going to stick it out.
He's got 3 seconds left. That's the defuse. I don't think that they're... Well, he's just gone down. So that is a round of Rectum. Judgy, that's too little too late, I have to say.
It was too little too late, and it was a sloppy slip-up, is all it was. They lost out on some positioning. Rectum managed to get some good positioning and hold and retake the site after they'd been broken as well by Legion. Legion unfortunately just couldn't get in position well enough to hold the site and then to retake it back once everyone got in there.
Not too bad for the Rectum boys that round, considering they did have 4 players survive. So they've held on to their guns they brought last round, just topped up with a bit of nades and some armor. So they'll be looking to try and have a secure hold. 2 free casual stack. Huju gets the first opening with the M4 onto the Hunter, so that's a good frag starting for the boys. Uni will get the 1-2. That's the picked up Galil he's working with. So they're actually using these guns to the advantage. One more coming out of the boiler. That's composed. He pops out, sprays the hell out of Uni. Uni will go down, but the MSMD will follow it out. And there's another round from Rectum. So only losing 2 players in the last 2 rounds.
Did you see Composed's ping just then? It was like 400 or 500 in the end. He still ended up getting a kill. I think he was the one that just dropped now.
Yes. No, Composed is still here. We're missing...
Well, there's a random because he's back down. He's back down at the moment. Who have we lost?
We've lost Luke. Oh no, Lukey's here. It'd be Rincon.
Yeah.
Rincon's dropped.
So that's why we're in a little bit of a pause, I think. But if we go through the scores and just looking at the score difference, so for the Rectum, you've got 3 and 4 to Raze and Maniac, respectively, whereas on the other team, the person doing the worst still has a 1-1 KDR. That's Hunter. He's on the bottom of the team for 11. So, I mean, it's a massive, massive score difference. The pings aren't bad for that Rectum team. Huju has 5. They're all under 20. So, I mean, they can't blame it on anything but their play.
That's exactly right. Unfortunately, with the dropout now, we've lost Rincon's stats as well, but he was right up the top there with several 2, 3, 4 frags in each round. And like you're saying, you compare just the massive difference, not just between the teams, but within the teams. You look at Rectum's scores here. You've got Uni at the top there, 14, 1, 16. Whereas at the bottom, you've got Razy and Maniac, 4, 3, 15, 3, 1, 15. Not only are Razy and Maniac far behind Legion, but they're far behind the rest of their team.
It's hard. It is hard. It even might be a mental thing. Once you've overcome that block of this team is playing better than me, I don't know how to work it. Some teams just have your number. That they just have your number. It's ridiculous to say, but some teams know where to position themselves. So your specific pushes or defense just aren't going to work, boys. I mean, we're waiting, but it does look like a foregone conclusion at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to chuck it out there. Yeah, I did say Legion will take this, and I still believe they will take it. Rectum might. They've got momentum. They've got 2 rounds. They've got a full buy. It looks like Legion Desire will be doing an eco round. It depends on whether Rincon comes back and actually spawns, which looks like he's come back now, and I don't think he's going to respawn. So they're going to probably save this out, go an eco round. So another one for Rectum, 3 rounds in a row, and getting the momentum up. Last time we watched them, they actually had a super strong CT hold. They held well at Banana, held well at Diggity. Uni topped, he took 4 down. So did Maniac. I think there's another player that's missing tonight, but they do have strongholds on CT. So it'll be really interesting. It depends how the boys at Legion, Void or Desire decide to play this round and how they want to work it. And just by looking at it, it's Tech 9s, so we will be seeing a push somewhere Domega.
I'm trying to work out I think everyone's trying to work out what's happening, but Rincon is back. Is he actually alive this time? Yeah, so he's alive.
Oh, he's up?
He is, yes, he is up.
He's up. We've got a Tech 9. It's a Tech 9 buy up from these tees. So we're going to see a little bit of what Legion are going to be doing with the Tech 9, like an eco. It does look like we're going a hard and fast. Finally, we've got a hard and fast round. Yes, finally we have something to be excited about. We've got all the boys running in hard and fast. MSND, Maniac with 2. And MSND, I mean, Rincon got 1. Fastball was also there with the reply. Now it's Fastball and Composed as Unihuju and Rays are going to be the ones sprinting from the other side. So Huju and Rays are the ones sprinting down Banana. Uni is the one that's going to go full steam ahead. Coming from CT, he's pushing in now, doing a couple of left and rights. I know where the bomb is planted. Fastball's in that corner watching the bomb. He's taken 1. He's taken 2. Rays is going to get the response from him. Now it's all up to Composed. He's not able to do it. He's been taken down by Rays, who knew exactly where he was. Even though he didn't poke, they just knew that he wasn't going to be in gone for some reason, and just looked there first. That's exactly where he was, and they got the round. Rectum, not a bad little round for them. If they can pull a couple of those off, I mean, the problem is though, guys, ELO doesn't take into account the rounds you win. So your ELO goes down nonetheless. Doesn't matter if you win, 14, I mean, you lose 14-1 or you lose 14-13, whatever the scoreline, 16-1, 16-13, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the scoreline is because your ELO goes down nonetheless.
Yeah, it does. So if Rectum are going to have a chance and move up anymore, they need to win every single round going forward. Maniac will pick the first onto Hunter as the Luke returns them at that banana working smoke choke point. MSMD just holding back as Uni rotates. So I think Legion are just going to chill for a little bit, see if they can get a couple more entry picks. Good by them last round, Don, and just reflect back on it. They worked that quite quickly. Now, that's what we saw was a strong train into the B bomb site, and they worked so well. Got in there, got that bomb plant. What Rectum did, which almost scared me, was Lucky Rays clutched at the end there. They worked in slowly through both sides, and they lost players to M4 pickups by the Legion boys, and that's what suffers. There's a couple more frags go down in mid as Legion courses a MSMD to rotate back from A to B. So they're going to be, from B to A, as they now work up Banana. Uni's in the crossfire line. A flash will go from Frostfire, but he'll get nailed by a Uni, and he picks up the second on Composed. So a good work there from the boys of Rectum. They've got the momentum. They've got that power now. And last round, they lost to 4 guns. But winning that, they got secure money, power, momentum. They're going to pick up a couple more rounds. When are Legion going to work? Pick up the 15, go into match point.
Where the hell was this Rectum? Honestly, where was this team the whole time?
We've always known it to be in here, Don. It's just they didn't have the momentum. They weren't awake as a T side. We know the CT side, they're strong.
Okay, so knowing that, how many rounds are Rectum going to pick up right now?
Look, I think they can pick up another 4, but you can't hold the momentum forever. And all you need is the Legion boys to push hard with Tech 9s, dominate one site, and clutch.
So we've got a Tech 9 buy. Rincon is the first one to pick up a gun. He's got the AK. We've got the MSND guarding Spawn for some reason. He's looking for the back door. He's not going to get it. And he's going to take down 1, 2, 3. Razors with the third. He's taken down 1 as well in form of fast one. Now Maniac has to deal with a couple of problems of his own. Hunter's charging him like a man on fire. Maniac's going to take him down. 15 health. Not a bad little round, and you can see the money going on both sides. It's pretty even at the moment. So this is game on. As far as Legion are concerned, they need 1 more round to either force an overtime or 2 more to force the win. So it really is pucker up time. They kind of need to pull their finger out a little bit. It's different on T side, and now they're finding that out, Judge.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we expected a bit of a blowout after we had Legion coming off of CT. I mean, Byza just before said that we didn't think we'd get any more than 2 more rounds out of Rectum, but they're showing their strengths now. They're showing that they can actually play a good game, and like you said, they've woken up. I mean, they can come back from this. I agree with Byza. I reckon we can get a couple more rounds out of Rectum before Legion secures it.
As they work the banana section at the moment. The favourite bomb side of B. Maniac steps out to the car, sprays the hell out of the smoke. A counter flash goes. Maniac's blind. He'll get fragged by the Compose. So they are going to work at Uni on the rotate. Huju and Rays, well, they're just going to hold that site because the Rincon's just putting some flashes out. And MSMD, I'm not on his camera at the moment, but he's just sprayed through a whole lot of smoke to pick up the Luke. They're going to try and work it. They're getting baited in as Compose works into site, gets nailed. Fraspa with the bomb, going to work back. That is definitely a no deal, as that B bomb site is a stronghold from Rectum. Huju and Rays sitting in the A bomb site as the boys Legion work into that mid, into the jungle. Huju around the corner, Rincon will get him as he pops the head. They're going to have a look at Archway. MSMD's pushed up. What is Fraspa doing? You pick once, mate, and disappear. He'll counter flash as Huju, the Rays picks up the Rincon. Fraspa gets MSMD. He's now pushing, but there's one hot on his trail. That's Uni. Oh, probably a bit too slow on his behalf. He'll pop out. Just seen him. He won't take the shot, so Fraspa knows he's being chased. But what have we seen? The bomb won't get planted because the time runs down. I didn't even see that. What a good stronghold from Reptum. The Legion boys, Dom Mega, back and forth, couldn't work. Really, really, really tough fragging points from a T side. We're seeing the same struggles as we saw Rectum. Both teams absolutely struggling on T side.
Yeah, when you see like three or four of your players go down at once, you're very reluctant to push in these trains that they've been doing. So we need to sit back and get picks. The teams aren't poking at all, and this is exactly what you're saying. The teams are doing now. The roles are completely reversed. And you think now, if Rectum were on the CT side at the start, would we be seeing the same scores reversed? That is what I want to know. I want to see this game be replayed with the same scores reversed, because that is exactly what I think. I have a feeling, boys, if the next couple of rounds go to Rectum, I reckon we'll go to overtime.
Oh, it's a big call. The boys at the Legion avoid just setting up for a push into the A bomb site. They work the jungle. Uni will put his fire out and get Compose down as Rays onto as Recon. They work into the bomb site. Here comes Uni, but he'll get fragged. Hunter will get one onto him. Bomb gets planted as MSMD works in the site. Huju, MS too large. He picks it up, clears the site out. Huju will push him from the dignity and pick up that round. Rectum, you're calling it, Don. They're coming back. They're only five rounds away from even matching the 14 with Legion. And it's not beyond them now. The boys at Legion, they're going to be struggling. They're at a full buy with next to nothing left of money with AKs, where the boys at Rectum are pretty much secured and got at least 3 rounds of buying power.
You know what? They've won the past 7 rounds, so it does go like, you know, you have that momentum on your side, and you feel more powerful now.
Oh, they're pushing with AKs.
We've got an enormous push. So Hunter's the first one that takes one down. Maniac's going to jump in his way, and he's going to get responded by the Lukey. Uni now has to rotate thick, hard, and fast because he knows that every player's there. Panic fire through the smoke. Is he going to get one? No. Fastber's going to respond with his panic fire of his own. He's going to pop a nade through, and he'll get a little bit of a touch on the player. Lukey is hiding in this construction area. Is he going to check his corners? Huju's going to go down. Compose was also there as the mid pushes through this CT seems to be where it is. 4 versus 2. They've got a lot of work to do. Now it's all up to Uni. Unfortunately, the Raze has gone down. Compose took him, and Rincon will take Uni. That is an enormous win. That is such an enormous win from Legion. I mean, you can't even begin to describe the feeling when you get judged 7 rounds they'd won in a row, and then Legion take it all back.
I think that's it, and I think the past 7 rounds are exactly what Legion was scared of. When we were talking about Black Line earlier, talking about how they Rectum smashed Black Line on Inferno, that's what Legion was worried about, is getting those 7 rounds taken off or more. And now that they've changed it up, now that they've managed to get that round, they've broken momentum, and that could be key in Legion closing out the match.
Round 25 of 30, Legion 15 to Rectum 9. There's a bit of comeback from Rectum, but that last round going to Legion in their desirable favour as the counter nades, pre-flashes, and all the nicotine gets mailed out to all the areas. Yeah, I'm nervous as well, but no one, let's say Lukey, he's taking a little bit of damage. He's sitting on 79. He is actually heading the banana at the moment. So they're just watching and waiting for the aggressive holds from Rectum, but they're actually going to chill as they work up to the choke point. MSMD just holding back. So is Maniac. The little crossfire uni was on a half rotation. So we are split here, ladies and gentlemen, with the Legion boys doing a 3-2 stack, counter flash in the mid from Compose. It's not going to cause anything because
30 seconds left, boys. What the crap are they doing?
I don't know what the crap they're doing. The call's been made. Here we go. It's a spread out train. Hunt will be the first. He gets counter flash. Walks straight into MSMD. There's a incendiary grenade covering quite a field of players. So the boys in the Legion are going to get down into HP. Maniac left into the site to try and hold as Recon gets MS and snaps around. Compose picks it up. That is some big fragging coming there. Uni straight into construction. The Rays and Huju rotating right up. Uni needs plate as well. He gets the one, the M4. There's a smoke there. Bomb is planted. The big advantage is with the Rectum boys. One left. That goes down. Rays and Huju from the banana side work around, pick up the frags. Site is cleared, and that will be a defusal from Rectum. We didn't see that one coming because we honestly thought Allegiance was going to hold that, but there's some fragging power from Uni straight into the bomb site instead of waiting for teammates. Generally, that can catch you out, but he caught them out then because they were expecting to come back a little bit slower.
Yeah, gosh, you really feel for Legion now because they don't have enough money to buy Hunter. Now he has to stick with the Tech 9. They've got a mixed bag and they have to attack with this. They only need one round to win it. Rectum have all the momentum. They're on the better side, arguably. You can see Uni pushing down the center, doing a little bit of a cover fire situation. He's not going to pose too much of a threat too fast to these boys. Fast, but it was Lukey actually that got caught by that nade pushing down mid. You can see Huju hiding in Diggity. Uni is hiding on this A side as well. It's going to be easier to push B. It looks like that's what they're doing. Fastpush the only one walking towards A. You've got the Hunter pushing the first one for God knows why with the Tech 9. He's got balls to the wall.
You better be watching Ray.
Ray, oh no, Ray has gone down. It's Rincon that's taken him down, and Rincon's been responded by Uni. I did not catch a bit of that. I'm not afraid to tell you. And Uni's taken another one in the form of Lukey. Composed has finally taken Uni down, hiding in that pit there. He's got one player to deal with, I think, on the bomb side as he runs around. They know that he's going to try to plant. He's doing a little bit of fake. He didn't realise that there was two there in the form of Fastbar and Composed. He only thought that there was one there, I'm pretty sure, as Maniac. The bomb has gone down. Maniac has that in his control, but he does have three players to deal with. If they're all pushing at the same time, that is going to be GG. The GGs are going to go out. 21-22 for Uni, and oh my God, they leave so fast, boys. I can't take it.
Yeah, they disappear. I wish they would stick around. It's something we're going to get over to the community when we're shoutcasting, when we're broadcasting a game. Stick around. Let us bloody talk about your fragging power and who got top and who anchored. I suppose the anchor probably leave straight away. But
you'd expect so.
Yeah, I know. You expect so. So Rectum, wow, what a comeback. Not enough to get them the chocolates at the end of the day. Legion set it up from the get-go. They took it to them on the CT side. They showed that there were better fragging power, and all they need to do, they can compromise 10 rounds. They can give that away because they've got so many in the bag there, Legion, that it was just almost guaranteed. All they needed to do is change up what wasn't working. They tried the Tech 9 push, didn't work. They tried the AK push, did work. So it's just a matter of changing your strategy.
I think the Tech 9 push was like at a hint of desperation too. I didn't realise this match was going to be as good as it was. When you've got a team that gets to double digits before the other team gets to 2 rounds, it does get a little blowout. Yeah, it gets a little bit. But the big news of the day, it's Judgy, and we've popped his casting cherry. How did you find it?
That's it, boys. Look, it was an absolutely wonderful match, and it's been a great experience casting with some veteran casters such as yourselves.
You're casting with veterans? You should have told us. We would have left.
Look, I think it was an absolutely brilliant game, and I'm very impressed by the way not only that Legion closed it out finally, but extremely impressed with how Rectum came back for those 7 straight round wins. I think for me, that was highlight of the match. I think Legion winning is obviously the biggest highlight for them, with some amazing frags, with 4Ks coming from Frasber, from Composed, from pretty much everyone on Legion's side. But it's been absolutely amazing tonight. It was an amazing game to pop my casting cherry on.
So
On
you're
that,
saying
Legion,
that
we're
Frasbar
gonna-
is your MVP? Is that what you're
You
saying?
beat me to it, Tom. Maggie. You beat me to it.
Because my MVP is Byza for saying composed is compost. That's my MVP.
That's our casting stuff up of the match.
Yeah, well, mate, it's every match I do. If you want to tune in, I'll have a casting stuff up no matter what. It's going to happen. I fail big time with that. Hey, I'm enjoying it. It's what we do it. It's what we do at Gamestah. Hey, Don.
Yeah, big shout out to Gamestar. Big shout out to Judgy from Aussie Gaming TV.
Yeah, well done, mate.
We might wrap this one up, Judgy. Go for your life. Give us your best wrap up.
Are you ready for this wrap up? Because I'm
Yeah.
about to drop the mic after this wrap up.
All right,
Oh,
hang on.
damn.
I'm going to take my pants off.
Oh,
just
hold
quickly.
on.
Pants off and brace yourselves, lads.
Hold on. We never got our MVP from you, mate. What was it before you wrap up?
MVP is definitely Frasber for this match. I think the way that Frasber not only held sights on CT, but managed to also get some absolutely mad frags within that game to help close out rounds. That's it. Plain and simple. Played well enough to get MVP. So congratulations, Frasber, on this one.
There you go, Frasber. You're the MVP of this round. You get nothing from Gamestar.
And
Only joking.
You get buggery from Aussie Gaming TV. So congratulations.
Well, there you go. That's Sound Blaster X for you. Hey, Judge, take us out, buddy.
Well, I'd just like to thank everyone that's tuned in for tonight's Cybergamer Blaster X Cup match between Legion Void and Rectum. It was played on Inferno. You've been watching Aussie Gaming TV. This is Judge, and I've been joined by Byza and by our ever so wonderful, ever so favourite.
He's forgotten my name.
It's Don Mega.
Oh, wow.
So thank you guys from Gamestah TV for joining in and being the veterans on this one and giving me a hand. Get some, lads. Thanks for joining in, and see us next time.
Get some. We will also do a shout out to Gamestar.com. If you go to Gamestar.com and press the big red button, that is where you'll find the requests, and you can request a cast from us, of course, on Cybergamer as well. Gamestar on Facebook, Gamestar TV on the YouTubes. Gamestar TV 1 is where you'll find most of our content on the Twitch. We've also got Gamestar TV 2 and 3 at Gamestar on the Twitter, and at Don Mega with 3 A's. You'll find us there at Byza1989, and also Judgy. You'll find him at Aussie Gaming TV. At Aussie Gaming TV. Thank you very much.